What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Mordheim, our mercenary playthrough. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today for... Actually, they're already on top of us. This was precisely what I was worried about when it comes to the Skaven. Now, the Skaven in this game are kind of overpowered, and the reason for this is thusly. In the tabletop game, the Skaven are balanced. Oh, he's all by himself. What's going on with the camera right now? Why is it vibrating like that? That means we actually have a problem down there. So I went against my normal... See, I went against my normal strategy, which is to go bunch together, because I wanted to grab Wordstone, and it already backfired on me because... So anyways, as I was saying, the Skaven in this game are overpowered based on one criteria. What the developers have done is the Skaven in tabletop are very dodgy, they're very fast, they have no HP, they die from like the smallest sneeze, and they're really, really accurate, which means that they can be very, very good surgical fighters. The problem here is that the development staff has gone through and buffed them and made it so that they have tons of HP. Because I guess what they didn't want to do is they didn't want to balance them around having lots of units. And so what the developers did is they made them like any other army, so they can only deploy 5 or 6 guys at a time, but they raised their HP by a bunch. This unfortunately seems to have broken the Skaven by making them incredibly resilient as well as incredibly hard to hit and also very, very accurate and damaging. Basically, they've got everything because of that change. And it's a problem. It's a very, very real problem. I always lament having to fight the Skaven anyways because, you know, they're one of those armies right now. Definitely. Are they right down there? Where are these guys at? Are they like down and around the corner? Like, how far out are they? I don't think they can get to me on this turn. I think we'll be alright. But I think there's still some balancing that needs to be done. I'll put it like this. I've lost battles with every army. I've never lost a battle with Skaven against the AI. It's almost impossible. Like, the Skaven are so good. Like, they are really, really, really good. I'll probably put him right here just in case anybody tries to go around there. So at least he gets a freebie shot on somebody. Now, since there's no back door, he's just going to have to hold the line. Like, he really doesn't have much of an option. The Skaven have a huge amount of dodge. And so, oh, he failed his hit roll right there. The Skaven, this guy right here has... Was his dodge chance? Did he not take a dodge chance right there? That's weird. Oh, it's because he didn't get to use his dodge stance because he ran up on me and used up all of his stuff. Gotcha. We'll put up parry stance. We just got to hope that our hero can hold the line right here. That's all there is to it. If our hero can hold, then great, we'll be perfectly fine. If our hero cannot hold, we have a pretty major issue. And that's the guy you gotta watch out right there, the Night Runner. The Night Runner is by far the strongest member of the Skaven army. He is a pain in the asshole. So where are you right now? And where's that other rat at? He's right there. Shit. Alright, so I need you to come back around. This fight is going way, way, way outside what I wanted it to go. Just keep Overwatch going. Unfortunately, we got to regroup and just hope for the best here. There are a couple of ways this could go down. But basically, here, put an ambush stance right there in case they try and go after the archers. But anyways, we have issues. Ooh, bad roll. Very, very bad roll. So now we're treading firmly on the side of the Nobuno. We've been cut in half, so regrouping is our #1 priority right now, but it's almost too little too late. My best plan for the moment, another miss. My best plan for the moment is essentially to stack on this guy and hope that he has to make an all-alone check over and over and over again, maybe to cut down his attacks by about 50%. However, I think stun characters don't count towards all-alone checks. I don't know the specific rule on that, though, so we'll have to watch it on the next turn. Oh, there's another one coming up from over there. Okay. Well then, they're just coming out of the woodwork today, aren't they? They're definitely living up to the name Skaven. Couple of choices with this guy. We can fire an arrow at him. This guy can get over to here and we can fire an arrow at him. Couple of options though. We also have the option to collapse him back into melee combat so that he can contribute towards lock. Oh, there's another one over there too. Ooh. We are definitely out-ratted at the moment. This is where Skaven really, really shine, is kind of on ambush tactics and on showing up in places you really, really, really don't want them to be. It'd be a lot worse if it was the actual tabletop game because there would be like 10 times as many of them, but it would even out by the fact that they would only take one hit before they go down. So it wouldn't be too bad, but we've got a tough decision to make. I got to collapse somebody into melee. I don't think he's going to be able to do much for ranged right now. I mean, that 37% chance. I'm going to take the shot, and on the next turn, he missed it anyways, so it's irrelevant. I'm going to have him on the next turn. Yeah, I think I'm going to have him on the next turn. What he's going to do is he's going to collapse into melee right now. Oh, good. He did a full stun recovery. Good, 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 good. He actually got some of his points back. So you can make a check when you come up from all alone checks. It determines, God, RNG is just not loving us this fight, is it? You can make a check when you're coming out of a stun to figure out if you have a normal turn, a truncated turn, or no turn at all. I think are the three options. I've never played the tabletop, and so I'm just sort of extrapolating from the situations I've seen in combat playing this game over the weekend for like 24 hours. I'm sorry, yeah, about 24 hours actually. I spent a lot of time. I think I'm up to like 41 hours played at this point. I've played a lot. Oh, we made that shot right there, so that's good. That'll be nice to have. Get him start. Oh, he could actually make it into combat, though. That's not good. Yeah, I really think we could have fought this one a lot better. You also get a bonus for fighting around your cart. You get like a morale bonus or something like that. So anyways, I think he's going to have to swap weapons. I could disengage him and have him run away, but I think I'm just going to have him duke it out, and we're going to hope. Duke. Anyways, hopefully he doesn't duke it out right now. That would lead to really now. Although, I've read multiple accounts of people in like Vietnam and stuff like that when you're like in the trenches and you're like fighting or whatever, you're in the foxhole. You just like shit your pants if you're in the middle of a firefight and you got to go because that's what you got to do. I've read that on multiple occasions. That's so gnarly though, your fear of death. And you're like, yeah, well, just going to poop myself. It's better than dying. I guess I could get down with that as long as, I mean, you can't really... Oh, good, he failed his all-alone check, so he loses his turn right there. He's only going to get to use his strategic points. The other thing that could happen... Oh, never mind. The other option, I did it wrong. So you either lose a turn, you have a truncated turn, you have a normal turn with half offensive points, or you flee combat from there and everybody around you gets a free attack. Those are the different options. I don't think I've ever actually seen somebody take a normal turn. He got a dodge right there. Damn. Some people ask me to extrapolate and talk about the difference between dodge and parry. Dodge is just you get the hell out of the way of the attack, and it tends to be easier to stack a high dodge percentage, versus when it comes down to parry, it's more difficult to have high parry values, but if you parry, you get a counterattack even if you have no offensive points left. So that's the difference between the two. Parry's a little bit less reliable, but at the same time, it affords you can basically, if you've got good parry on one character in high armor, they'll probably whittle down the enemy from their own attacks before they'll go down themselves, and it's a pretty sweet thing once you get used to having it, and that's what we're building our leader towards right now. Parry stance right there. Oh, good. We got a good dodge right there. All right, fantastic. That's all I can hope for right now. I mean, we got issues at the moment. I'll probably focus on my fire. The big area that the AI could see improvement is that they do not focus fire. That's one of the biggest changes I think they could make to the AI right now to make them more challenging. They're already tough because they get passive buffs, but I'd be willing to bet if they lowered their HP amounts slightly, because right now all the enemy armies have huge HP amounts to account for the fact that they have a very low skill cap when playing. Even if you put the game on a hard difficulty, they're still kind of dumb. I've seen them like run in circles around buildings and stuff on some turns for no apparent reason. If they just added focus firing, where all the rats in a given battle group will attack the same target no matter what. Oh, he failed. That's good. Or wait, did he fail? Well, he got to take a mini turn. Oh, no, he actually got to take a normal turn. So I guess you can take a normal turn after an all-alone strike, or after an all-alone roll. I guess you can get a normal turn out of it, too. Okay, well, there's a number of different things that could come out right there, then. There are a lot of outcomes. This is getting real ratty-tatty in here. I don't like to be the kind of person to just, like, bitch and moan this whole time, but oh, my God. They're giving us a run for it. This is one of the reasons I hate fighting Skaven, is because they're one of the armies in the game that are really just kind of... Oh, no. Oh, that sucks so much. Yeah, we got issues. If we can't start landing hits right now, they're just going to outlast us based on dodge value. We can totally take him in a one-for-one fight. He failed his all-alone check, but he didn't flee combat. However, he got no offensive points. Brutal. If we can just get away from these guys right here... We'll be okay. There we go. Finally. Okay, luck's starting to turn in our direction. We got him down. Unfortunately, this would be why you want to put a ranged weapon on everybody, because I made a mistake right here. And now he's got no action he can take during his turn. I can loot a little bit, I guess, but that's about it, I suppose. Either way, I should put weapons on everybody. Sorry about that cut. Cat knocked over the monitor. This is a close one. This is one that could have gone very, very badly. I mean, this was... The big problem here, so if you're going back, you want to analyze the strategy or lack thereof. Unfortunately, I sent people out just trying to get greedy because we do need to get some warpstone. Otherwise, we're going to lose the metagame. We're going to lose kind of like the world map game. This game is not all about winning battlefield fights. You've also got to make sure that you're scoring extra objectives and things like that so that you can win the metagame as well. Because all it takes is a couple of failures. God, I just got to leave him back here. All it takes is a couple of failures to grab any warpstone. Ooh, okay, a little hit right there. And then he's going to go into parry stance. This is definitely, it was losable. I mean, oh no. Oh, and he got stunned too? Wow. Like, this has gone about as badly as it can for us. I mean, we're trying to play it out right now, but... Oh my god, we have issues. The issue here, the first thing that spawned the rest of these issues, so the mother of all issues, the one that created these little bastards, is that I sent people out too rapidly trying to play the metagame, and unfortunately, we got cut in half. I wasn't expecting them to be able to close the gap like that quickly, and now we're just getting whooped on. If we lose our hero right there, and we lose him, because he's like sinking every single knife stab, and then they manage to dodge out a few more turns in the barn... This is not going well for us. Oh, he's out of combat right? That's odd. Okay, so move him back. We'll sit him in the back of the barn for right now. We'll sit him back here. And that means on next turn we can get our hero up and out of here so he can swing multiple times. I think he's got better did he wait? Oh, I failed again. Damn. I was getting excited about it for a second. I don't know. I'm starting to grasp at straws here. Oof, another dodge. Yeah, we're having a lot of trouble hitting these guys. Oh my god, 13 damage and it didn't even scratch him. This guy's got some tanky HP. For a Skaven, this guy can definitely take a little bit of a shaving with the old hand razor here. Imagine how ugly a Skaven would be bald. Yeah, now he's going to go after a kill on that archer. Luckily, he can only attack once per turn, so barring like crits or anything like that, we should be alright. I'm hoping he could dodge and get out of the way of this. I mean... Hero is just getting chewed on right now. Okay, so there's a dodge, and now he got to dodge the next attack. If he could dodge the next attack, all I need is for him to put up some kind of stern resistance here. Another miss. God, the dice are not loving us today. Man, that ivory is just really, really upset. The curse of the elephant right now. Taking it out on us. Oh, God. And yeah, I can't squeeze him in right there. I figured I would try. Why not? I mean, we're already grasping at straws, so we might as well. He's going to miss his dodge, as per usual. God, what else could go wrong in this fight? They're landing every hit, and we're missing every hit. Dodge that one, though, so that's good. Right as I say it. Maybe I should talk about how they never miss all the time so that I jinx it. Hey, we actually get a turn this turn. Cool. All alone check. He can't disengage, I don't think, because he's surrounded. You can only disengage if you have, like, a model's width or something like that. That was an accident. I didn't mean to use that ability. That was a misclick. I could have attacked twice if I hadn't done it, too. We need to get out of this hole, like, right now. So there's a 17. Oof. Wield the sword at him. There's another 17. So he's still really tanky, though. I don't feel good about this. I'm feeling very, very nervous about our possibilities as this goes along. He's going to fail his all-alone check, which is going to... Oh, he tried to escape? Nice, we get attacks of opportunity, and they're both going to land. Okay, so that's the break that we needed right there. That was the very, very squeaky clean apply the soap to it escape that we needed right this moment. That's going to get him out of combat for at least one turn. It is going to give him another opportunity to charge into combat, but we can collapse on this guy now and force him into all-alone checks. The hit is landed. Okay, the tide is turning, much like the proverbial detergent. There's a dodge right there inside the washing machine. Come on. Yeah, we got it! The luck tables are turning around. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm feeling so... My heart is pounding right now. This is getting intense, but we got this. I believe. Believe with me. I think they have to make a morale check now. Yeah, they're down below the threshold. Oh, we pulled that one out so narrowly. Oh, my God, we pulled that one out so narrowly. And that's assuming that they fail their check right here. They might make their check. But what I need to do is we need to get Figlerman out right now. Figlerman, he needs help badly. Oh my God, there is no, oh my God. That was, I don't even know what to say right now. That was the luckiest win ever. There was no strategy involved in that win at all. That was all the enemy failing their dice. Like, they had that thing. They had it by the ass. And that that failure in his all-alone check won the game for us. That was one dice roll that determined the entire outcome of that game. Like, oh my god.
When the Baron hears how you decimated the enemy, he will be as pleased. He may even send a bit of gold by way of...
So, we unfortunately took some injuries, which is bad. We took the worst type. We took the worst type of injury, which is an injury to your leader, because you can't deploy without your leader. He's out. That's perfectly fine, but we got some pretty bad rolls on our damage right there. Yeah, wasn't really worth it. Wasn't really worth it. So we're about to go bankrupt before anything else happens here. How come it's not paying his treatment from right here? Huh. I thought it collapsed all treatment to like one menu, and we gotta sell some stuff in order to make money. So we pay for their treatment. It's cheaper than replacing him. For right now, we have issues. So we've got 75 stone of wordstone. We've got 8 days left to deliver. It takes 2 days to deliver. We're in a rough spot right now, but I think we can pull it out. I think we can whip it out. I don't think there's going to be too many problems. I think we just got to wait the 2 days for our leader to be better, though, because I can't afford to buy a new one. Basically, what I would normally do right now is I would hire a new leader so that when things like this happen, we can work around it. Unfortunately, sometimes shit don't go like that. That was such a dumb deployment for me. I regret it. I really sincerely do. It was a horrible, horrible deployment that I never should have done. A little bit of leadership wouldn't be awful either, but you got to think towards everything. Every skill in this game starts at 9 out of whatever. And so you got to focus on getting everybody up to 9 out of whatever and whatever their favorite stats are the entire game. Alright, everybody else is looking okay. This actually means we're only going to lose 1 day to this over here. We'll take care of business. I can't deploy because my leader's injured, so we have to go an extra day. We have new hired swords, which actually isn't that bad. Hired swords are essentially just really, really expensive versions. They are pre-leveled. You click on this right here. They're pre-leveled up versions of all the stuff that you have. So let's say that later on down the line, you lose one of your heroes, and he's like level 2 or 3. You can dump a whole bunch of cash. If you're cash rich at the moment as far as your team goes, you can actually pay a bunch of money for a blank character that's already at that level and just feed points to him real fast so that you don't skip a beat. This guy he's not that good. 400 gold for a level 1 hero is an expenditure that I don't think anybody could justify ever. That's kind of a rough expenditure, but we're back in combat right now. Let's go see what we got for the day as far as our missions. Let's have a look here. So we got a crush their will. A hard crush their will. There we go. That one sounds good. I hope that we're not the team that's scattered around the area. If we're the team that's scattered around the area, we might lose, but I got to take a risk on it. We're getting kind of down to the line right now, and I just want to make sure that our shipment goes out on time so that we can get a head start on the next one. Because every single time you send out a shipment, they raise the quota, and then you have less time to do it the next time or whatever. And so it can get a little bit hectic. It's not fun to deal with sometimes. So we drew the short straw on this one. Let's see how bad it gets before it gets better, shall we? So we're up against Chaos. That's actually not so terrible. Of all the armies we could be up against, I think Chaos are actually the weakest. Oh good, they're already on top of us. Shit. Alright, I need to take a look at a map in just a minute. We got to get a feel for where everybody's at. We are definitely all over the place, though. Oh, look at that. They're on top of me right there, too. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, so 2 of our guys are in here. Our archer's right there. Oh, good. We're not actually that scattered. I mean, we're kind of scattered, but it's not that bad. I think that if we run away, that's their hero, so he's going to be able to catch some of these lighter guys. We'll have to make some decisions here. Watch out for booby traps like that one right there on the ceiling or whatever. This guy's over here in an ambush stance. Basically, I'm just taking a look around. I want to figure out where the enemy's at. If we go back down this way, there's a huge treasure trove of wordstone over here. If it's all clusters, then we could basically knock out our objective right now. Like have one of these guys run off and grab like 3 clusters. There's no guarantee he's going to survive, but our team actually isn't that far from each other. I think if we play this smartly... If we play this smartly, we can regroup and we have a chance. Has anybody else been like visually locked in on? Because once your characters have seen them, okay, so they got one back there too. So the fight appears to be going down on this side, which means, ooh, tough call. I think I might be able to get him most of the way up the street on his turn, maybe, depending if he's not on the top floor. If he's on the bottom floor, we could probably get him to regroup pretty quickly on this side. How does this look for a fight zone? It's wide enough to be trouble. Had a girlfriend with that nickname. Well. You know, I honestly think for right now, oh my god, there's so many clusters. It's so beautiful. Collapsing and fighting back here might be our best option. We've got a little bit of time to play with. Not a lot, but a little. I wish I knew if my archer could get through that building right there. I think my archer's going to get trapped. I'll have him overwatch right there. When you start scattered, it can be a lot worse than this, so take that into account. It can be a lot worse than this when you're scattered. I'm just throwing it out there. I've had missions where my guys are like all over the place. Like seriously, there's not a chance in hell you're going to win because they're everywhere. And they're all by themselves and the enemy is already on top of you. It's just, it is a mess. And sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles in this game. I'm going to let him have ambush stance just in case this guy comes around to the left to keep him off of my shooter back here. Over everything else, I want my shooter out of combat. Shooter, like McGavin, you know what I mean? However, that guy is so close. Jesus. Alright, well, my hope is that we can draw him back over to here. I'm going to try and create a stopgap on this side so that no matter what he does, he can't get to my shooter. If I can keep both archers up and running during this fight, we'll be okay. We have no idea where their other units are coming from, and so, unfortunately, we have missing units right now. It's never good to have missing units. God, what a stressful day. I am not happy with the RNG so far. It keeps letting me get my hopes up and then dashing it. It's like, ah! The feeling in my heart right now is one of absolute despair when it comes to some of this RNG. So I may try to get him inside so that the charge doesn't matter, and then we cross the T right here, and then it'll be okay. I just got to get him out of charge distance, though. Like, I think the bad guy might be able to get up in here, but I don't think he'll have the movement to charge. And so we have this character who is on the top floor, as I initially feared. What's the drop damage right there? 3 to 13. Well, he's not on the top flow. I would like to grab at least those clusters right there. There's several clusters in that stack, and if we could get like 4 of them, 5 of them even, that means that we can send the shipment, and then we can sell the extra clusters for like 150 gold apiece, and we can have a huge surplus in cash so that we can go through leveling people up and spend an episode basically retooling all of our characters. That said, my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Mordheim. I think we got this one in the bag, assuming any RNG doesn't rear its nasty head. Our regroup is going very, very well. I think we're going to be all right. We're also right next to where all the wordstone is, so I'm happy. I'm happy with the way things are going. We just don't want this fight to end prematurely. There's the shot. I missed the shot on Waldar. How did he get the charge? So how does that work? Like, when we go through that charge right there, how did that... Because I've been curious about that. So with the charge... Because right there, his charge overrode 2 ambushes. And so, where is that hiding? Whatever. I'll look at it in between episodes. I'll see y'all next time. Hi to everybody.